A family out walking in the cold. The sight of the children wearing sheets to try to stay warm, prompting calls for help from the community.
Oh, you don't have time to deal with this.
There's nothing we can do about this.
Okay, well, I'll call somebody.
Tonight, body cam video is revealing how one Oakland County deputy reacted.
Oh, the kids. I'm like, what about them? The kids will still be there in an hour when we get another welfare check for it. And they'll probably be just fine because people in Pontiac just don't die.
The mother and two of her children did die. And now family members are suing over statements like this.
Sounds like homeless people being homeless.
Well, you may remember back in 2023 when Monica Kennedy and two of her three children were found frozen to death in a field in Pontiac.
The Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard told us at the time his deputies made contact with Kennedy, who refused help several times. Now we're getting a look at some of those interactions and how deputies interacted with each other in regard to the welfare check that had been requested.
One of the deputies inside McLaren Hospital seems determined to help. Another deputy out on patrol is heard complaining about the situation. And now the family of Monica Kennedy is filing two lawsuits. Shantae Passmore spent the day going over the court filings and the footage. Shantae.
Yeah, the family really believes that Oakland County deputies should have quickly realized that something just wasn't right. They, along with Good Samaritans, repeatedly call asking for help to find the family. And in some of the videos, you'll see that one of the deputies appeared to be reluctant. And in the end, this is where they found their bodies.
In a video call, cries for justice show sorrow steeped with anger.
And losing Monica, Kyle, and Malik has left a hole that we will never be able to fill.
Loved ones say Monica Kennedy experienced a mental health crisis days before deputies discovered the mother and her two young boys, Kyle and Malik Milton, in a field, formerly the site of the Lakeside Housing Project. In recently filed lawsuits, attorneys claim the Oakland County Sheriff's Office knew that the family was vulnerable and in grave danger on January 13, 2023. Body cam footage obtained by the defense shows the first deputy making contact with Kennedy around 1:14 p.m. at McLaren Oakland Hospital.
We got a call that you were knocking on doors 3 blocks from here asking for help. So I'm not here to get you in trouble. I'm not here to do anything bad at all.
The mother and her children are seen wearing bed sheets over light clothing in the video, leaving the hospital while the deputy spoke to employees. As they walked around the city, concerned people called 911.
Are you calling on this? Are you calling on this thing?
Body cam worn by another deputy around 4:57 p.m.
Okay, you understand that there's nothing we can do about that, right?
Next, the deputy says he needs to take another call as the person pleads there has to be someone who can help. At 5:14 p.m., you can hear a derogatory-laced rant on a call captured by a body-worn camera.
Oh, the kids. I'm like, what about them? What do you want me to do? Rip them out of their mother's arms and spend 7 hours trying to get them into CPS protective custody because they're out on the street with their mom and it's kind of cold out?
At the time, the sheriff raised questions about the quality of a particular search after a deputy was sent to the area of Franklin Road and Rapid Street to find the family. The agency sent deputies repeatedly to the area. On January 15, 2023, authorities found the mom and her boys in the vacant lot. Her daughter survived.
This child, Jane Doe, is the sole survivor and will live with the trauma and the loss of her entire family. There is no excuse for Oakland County's refusal to respond.
Meanwhile, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office denies any role in what led to the deaths. In a statement, it reads in part, she, being the mother, refused all such efforts made by Oakland County Sheriff's Office deputies to help. Importantly, at no time did any Oakland County Sheriff's Office deputy have a legal basis to detain the family, and a deputy did resign. And for a more in-depth look at the story, including the full response from the Sheriff's Office, the timeline, and the videos, just hit that QR code on your screens. We are live in Pontiac tonight. Shantae Passmore, Local 4.
Yeah, Shantae, is there any update on the surviving daughter? I know understandably traumatized for sure.
Well, yeah, Kim, she is 12 now, and as you can imagine, grief is a difficult process for her. Her family says despite her being a kind, sweet girl, she's still grappling with fear and anxiety. And we should also point out, prior to this case, her father was shot and killed. So just a lot of loss for a young person to endure at her age.
Yeah, certainly is. Okay. Shantae, we appreciate it.